Good morning to all my followers. It's Grandma Sandy here to share her grandma's enchanted fairy garden with you from the past. This is for December 2014, and this is the Winter Festival. Hope you enjoy scrolling through. Hope you go over to the blog and check it out better. This is just, I'm filming what I've done in the past. It would be much better if you went on your computer and saw this. And there's the queen, and there's her daughter with her. Doesn't everything look so festive for December? This is December 2014. And there's one of our snowmen. Doesn't he look really nice? Look at him. Here's some more of our little fairies. And here's some more fairies. Doesn't it look really nice? I have a little collection of teapot houses, and you can see one in the background. And I have those little, on the right here in the center of the picture, you can see I have a little table with a little teapot and cups on it too. And here's some of my fairies. And I know you're not going to believe this. This is a real gingerbread house that I got at the Dollar Tree, and that was back in 2014. And all the snow you see is just some cotton balls that I put together to make it look like snow. And this here is just moss that I put all around to make it look like winter. And this tree right here is so beautiful, but you know, it's not really a tree. It's really a candle, and it photographs so beautifully. I really wish I could have found more. It was so nice. Okay, let's see if we can run this. Okay, here's another video that I did of Winterland. Winter Festival tree, getting it put together. Whoops. So all this was moss that I put around here. This is a pebbles that I put down from Dollar Tree for the path. And this is where the queen always is. Getting everything all set up nice. Now, this was a little train set that I got from Dollar Tree back then. Looks really cute. And this is our tree of wisdom. Over here is our teapot houses that I have. I bought these off of became one of my closest friends and followers on YouTube. I just love her to pieces. And this is all this beautiful fencing that I got. And there's our snowman again. And right here is our little polar bear. And these are from the council, fairy council. And like I said, these here are candles. But look how beautiful they photograph. Just love it. Okay, we're all done with that. Let's see if we have any more. Oh, I wanted to share. This is what I wanted to share. This is my fairy garden back here, but look at these lemons. They are massive. And this is swinging in the new year. And here's one of my fairies on one of those lemons. Is she not beautiful? And look how big that lemon is. She is a pretty good sized fairy too. Those lemons are massive. This is going to be a really, really short little video. I said it was a short video, but it's cute. It's swinging in the new year. Thought it turned out so cute. And then we have Teapot Glen, and this is in Grandma's Enchanted winter time. And remember I said I had teapots that I had all around my fairy garden, and here's one right here for winter time. Right here, and I got these from Maria. She's been following me on my channel probably about the time I got these teapots, because when I bought these teapots from her, she had found the teapots different places, and she glued them onto these plates. And I don't know if you noticed, she's got how pretty the base is. That's all what she did. And I saw it at a craft fair that she was selling at, and I purchased them, but I gave her one of my little business cards about my fairy gardens and stuff, and she started following me ever since. So she's been following me since 2014. that is someone that really, really is a follower. That's a lot of years to follow one person. And she has her own channel also. And on top of that, she's a writer. So she's had some books published. And they're just awesome children's books. And she's just an awesome person. You will love her channel. I'm going to do a shout out on her, because you cannot ask for a better friend in YouTube land than Maria. She is just awesome. So we'll do a shout out. Then that way I can bring up more about her channel, because she does so many neat things. And she has a new book coming out soon. And so I really want you all to know about that too. So these pots I got from my awesome friend Maria. Loved her to pieces. So there was some of our collage of some of the fairy things that I've done. Now, this one I got at a white elephant. This I've had for years. I had it when my little granddaughters, they're 25 now, when they were little. So I've had that teapot a long time. And then, of course, I have sweet little fairies here. And just look at how pretty that teapot house is. I love it. Here's some more of my fairies. And this little tea set came with the little, came with this teapot in the set. So that's where it came from. And the little teapot there doesn't come off, and neither do the cups. They're all put onto one piece. And that's what's so great. It looks so beautiful, but it's permanent, and that's what I love too. And here's our little winter wonderland. And here's another little video. Whoops. I just noticed I'm not paying attention to what I'm filming. Yeah, my grandson used a filter on this. I really don't like these filters. I like to just put it up the way I film it. So it would have been more sharper, like the photograph above it, if he hadn't put that filter on. But you know how young people are. They love to put filters and change the colors and shapes of stuff. I just like leaving everything natural. I don't like doing anything. I get up at the crack of dawn to film these videos, for I don't have shadows. So I prefer to just put them up the way they normally are. And that's what's one thing. Oh, look at how pretty. You can see the base now, how pretty that is now. Maria took a lot of time to go find all these pieces for me. Well, it wasn't for me personally, but it looked nice. And here's some new arrivals that we got in our fairy garden. Let's see. I guess Grandma put a lot of stuff up in December that year. Didn't realize I had so much there. Because some months I put a lot up and some months I don't. And I think that's one of my favorite pictures that I've done. The little fairy poking out. And the fairy right there, that was a gift from one of my followers that's been following me from day one. And I thought it was so sweet of her to give that to me. So like I said, I get a lot of stuff given to me. And it sounds funny. Some fairies you get, they're really pretty looking. Oops, let me get my hand out of the way. Some fairies you get, like, this fairy wasn't the prettiest fairy I ever had, but you know, she photographs prettier than almost any fairy that I have. I have other fairies that are prettier, but they don't photograph well. And for whatever reason, this one here is one of my favorite fairies to photograph because she photographs so well. Her coloring, everything about her, and I don't know why. Maybe because she's such a sweet fairy and it comes out in the photos. Love her to pieces. I've used her. You'll see her a lot if you look on the blog. She'll pop up from time to time. But she was one of my favorite fairies, and she did photograph really, really well. I just loved her. Here we got another one of our little paths here. And here's another one of my favorite little tables and chair set with another little tea set. You know how I love tea sets, or you're going to find out. Now, a lot of things that you've seen here now, I don't have anymore. I have misplaced, lost. These things are so small. I bought a bunch of little things with birds and stuff in it. This is not glued to anything. And I have no idea where these things are at now. They just get lost. They're so tiny in the garden. And sometimes I'll have something that'll pop up that I've had out there in the past. And here's some more of the Care of the Dragons. And there's the Dragon Queen and her princess. Oh, I just noticed we're in November. No wonder we have that again. Okay, we can just cross this out. We need to get out of December. Remember them? They were last month. Okay, and this is probably the last of... like I said, one of my favorite fairies. I hope you agree. She is so beautiful, and she's so shy. Grace, that's her name. She's always hiding in the background. Just like you see her here, hiding behind a plant, watching all the other fairies, because she's so shy. Or is she? Maybe you should go find out. And here's the girls having fun visiting. Just scrolling back to the beginning again. And I've had different grandchildren help me on my blog. So sometimes, like the collages, it might have been Nicole that did it, but it also might have been Alyssa would come over occasionally and do collages and stuff like this. Because Grandma can't do this stuff. I know it sounds silly that Grandma's been doing this so long she can't do anything. And let's see. I wonder if we can restart that or not. Probably won't. I just love this one here, Swinging in the New Year. So, so cute. Well, I hope you enjoyed the Winter Wonderland at Grandma's Enchanted Fairy Garden. I just love sharing. This was one of my favorite pieces. It did get knocked over and broke. It's this one here. It's the Tree of Knowledge. But I did have it for a long time, and you will see pictures of him. I may end up trying to buy another one because I just one of my favorites. And this shows you how pretty my fairy garden can look from time to time, but usually it doesn't look this good. When you fix it up, it'll last maybe, oh, I don't know, maybe like 3 to 6 months looking good, and then it starts looking bad. Now, when I do seasonal stuff, that stuff, I change it every month, so. And this was one of my favorite ones, too, I took. I thought it turned out really nice for Christmas. I just loved how it turned out. So, this was December 2014, and this was in Grandma's Enchanted Fairy Garden. I hope you enjoyed this. I do want to mention to everybody that my channel is designed for adults that are interested in gardening. Let me get down here so I don't forget what I'm channel's for. My channel is designed for adults that are interested in gardening. Let me get to the title here. Home decor, cooking, shopping hauls, and DIYs. And don't forget, I mean, even though you don't see a lot of cooking, you don't see a lot of DIYs, that doesn't mean in the future you may not start seeing a lot more. I am doing a few more than I've done, and I've done some in the past, and I've done, let me start over. I have done DIYs in the past, and you will see them on this Grandma Enchanted Fairy Garden. You're going to see things that look terrible, that I've repainted, redid them, and they looked really nice when I was done. So you will see a lot more, and this year, because I'm not going to buy any fairy supplies, this was the thing we said, no fairy supplies for this year. So this year, I'm going to have to do some painting, because a lot of my fairy stuff has faded out and doesn't look good anymore. So that I'm going to have to do. And you're going to see some items that you've never seen before, because, you know, Grandma bought so much fairy supplies at one time. She has not really used everything that she's purchased, but we're not going to, even though it's never been out of the box, out in the garden, I didn't buy it this year, so you're still going to see it, and I'll mention that I've never used it. And then some things will look like they're brand new because they've been in boxes for years, because they're so delicate they would get ruined if they were outside. Because I have ruined a lot of things that I wish I hadn't, and I've broken things that I wish I hadn't broken, because this stuff is all breakable too. So anyway, I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you all so much for listening to this for so long. I hope you enjoyed this video. And hope you come back for some more. Every month, every week we're going to do a month. So don't forget, come back, come back, come back.